Have you ever been just a click away from buying something online and you see that little Affirm logo pop up? It looks so harmless, right? Just a few easy payments, and that shiny new gadget, those cool sneakers or that vacation package is all yours. It feels like you're getting a deal, like you're outsmarting the system. But what if I told you that this convenient little button is one of the most deceptive traps in modern finance, slowly and silently sabotaging your future financial freedom? Today, we're pulling back the curtain on Affirm and other buy now, pay later services to reveal how they redesigned to keep you in a cycle of debt, preventing you from ever building real wealth. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll look at that checkout button very differently. First, let's talk about the psychology. Buy now, pay later, or BNPL, is pure genius from a marketing perspective. It's built on our brain's love for instant gratification. When we want something, we want it now. The pain of parting with a large sum of money, say $800 for a new phone, is a natural deterrent. Our brain says, "Whoa, that's a lot of money. Maybe I should think about this." But Affirm bypasses this mental checkpoint. It reframes the cost. It's not $800 anymore. It's just 4 easy payments of $200. Or even better, 12 monthly payments of around $70. Suddenly, the purchase feels much more manageable, almost trivial. This psychological trick is called payment chunking, and it's incredibly effective at getting us to spend money we might not actually have. It lowers our spending inhibition, making impulse buys feel responsible. The problem is, this isn't free money. Affirm is a loan. And like most loans, it often comes with interest. While some offers are 0% APR, many are not, especially if your credit isn't perfect. You could be looking at interest rates from 10% to as high as 36%. Let's put that into perspective. The average credit card interest rate is already high, but 36%? That's predatory lending territory. And here's the kicker. This interest starts accruing immediately on many of these plans. So that $800 phone, after a year of payments at a high interest rate, could end up costing you close to $1,000. You've paid an extra $200 just for the convenience of not paying it all at once. And for what? A phone that has already lost a good chunk of its value. This is the first step in the wealth erosion process. You're paying more for depreciating assets. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but one small loan isn't going to destroy my future. And you'd be right if it was just one. But the entire BNPL business model is designed to make it a habit. Once you've used Affirm and had a smooth, easy experience, you're far more likely to use it again. And again, and again. Suddenly, you're not just making payments on one phone. You're also paying for those concert tickets from last month, that new jacket, the blender for the kitchen, and those plane tickets for a weekend trip. Each individual payment seems small. $70 here, $40 there, $25 over there. But they start to stack up. This is what's known as debt stacking. Before you know it, you have a few $100s a month committed to paying off a collection of past impulse buys. This is where the real damage begins. That money, let's say it's $300 a month, is now spoken for. It's tied up in paying for things you already own. What could you be doing with that $300 a month instead? You could be investing it. If you invested $300 a month into a simple S&P 500 index fund with an average historical return of about 10% per year, do you know how much you would have in 10 years? Furthermore, these micro-debts create a constant drain on your cash flow. They become a fixed part of your monthly budget, just like rent or a car payment. This reduces your financial flexibility. What happens when a real emergency strikes? Your car breaks down, you have an unexpected medical bill, or you lose your job. If a significant portion of your income is already allocated to paying off these BNPL loans, you have less of a buffer to handle these crises. This often forces people into even more debt, like high-interest credit cards or personal loans, just to stay afloat. You're stuck in a reactive financial state, constantly putting out fires instead of proactively building a secure foundation. Financial freedom is about having options, Debt stacking through services like Affirm systematically removes those options, one easy payment at a time. Let's also talk about the impact on your credit score. While Affirm claims that making on-time payments can help your credit, the reality is more complex. Firstly, not all Affirm loans are reported to the credit bureaus. But if you miss a payment, you can bet that will be reported. A single late payment can knock a significant number of points off your credit score, making it harder and more expensive to get truly important loans in the future, like a mortgage for a house or a loan for a car. Having a lower credit score means you'll pay higher interest rates on everything, costing you tens of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. Secondly, some lenders might view a history of multiple BNPL loans as a sign of financial instability. They might see it as an indicator that you're living beyond your means and relying on short-term debt to fund your lifestyle. This could make them hesitant to approve you for a major loan, even if you've never missed a payment. The core issue here is a shift in mindset. Affirm and its competitors are normalizing debt for everyday consumer goods. They are turning wants into needs by making them seem affordable in the short term. The traditional financially sound approach is to save up for something you want. This process of saving has a built-in benefit. It gives you time to think. During those weeks or months you're saving, you might realize you don't actually want that item that badly after all. It forces you to prioritize your spending and make intentional choices. BNPL services completely short-circuit this crucial process. They encourage an "I want it, I get it" mentality, which is the absolute enemy of wealth building. True financial freedom isn't about being able to buy whatever you want, whenever you want. It's about having the security and independence to live life on your own terms, free from the stress and burden of debt. So how do we break free from this trap? The first step is awareness, which is what this video is all about. Understand that the Buy Now, Pay Later button is not your friend. It's a tool designed to make a company rich at the expense of your future self. The next time you're tempted, force yourself to do the math. Calculate the total cost, including interest. Then ask yourself, is this item worth paying extra for? Is it worth sacrificing my ability to invest for my future? Could I just save up for this for a couple of months and buy it outright? The answer is almost always no. Instead, practice delayed gratification. Create a savings account specifically for your wants. Put money into it every payday. When you have enough, buy the item. You'll find that not only do you avoid debt, but you'll also appreciate the purchase more because you earned it. If you're already caught in the cycle of BNPL payments, don't panic. The key is to make a plan. List out all your outstanding loans, the total amounts, the interest rates, and the monthly payments. Tackle the one with the highest interest rate first. This is called the debt avalanche method. Put any extra money you can find towards that loan until it's gone, while making minimum payments on the others. Then, roll that payment amount into the next highest interest loan. This creates a snowball effect that will help you pay off your debt much faster. And most importantly, stop creating new BNPL debt. Remove your saved payment information from these apps. Make a commitment to yourself and your future that you will pay for consumer goods with money you actually have. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about prioritizing your long-term freedom over short-term gratification. Your future self, the one who is financially secure and free from the stress of debt, will thank you for it. Thanks so much for watching. If this video opened your eyes, please hit that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And for more content on building real, sustainable wealth, make sure you subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.